Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I'm excited to share a heartwarming story with you titled, A Kingdom of Dreams, Cats, Teddy Bears, and Cozy Chaos. If you enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Of course, if it's not your style, feel free to skip it, no hard feelings. Now, let's begin the story. My house has slowly transformed into what can only be described as a luxury hotel for cats. Instead of marble floors and golden chandeliers, the highlight of this hotel is a giant mountain of stuffed animals. I started with just a few teddy bears, thinking they would be a cute touch for decoration. But as time went on, my collection of plush toys expanded: bunnies, pandas, elephants, and even a giant giraffe that barely fits in the corner. One day, I had a brilliant idea. Why not turn this soft mountain into a special sleeping spot for my cats? After all, who wouldn't want to nap on a bed of plush toys? So, I carefully stacked the teddy bears and arranged them into a cushy fortress. The pile looked like a magical island of fluff, almost too perfect to be touched. My cats, however, needed no invitation. The moment I stepped back to admire my work, they climbed onto the pile as if I had built it just for them. Within minutes, they sprawled across the teddy bears, stretching out their paws as though claiming each plushie as their loyal servant. It was official. The cats had declared this kingdom of stuffed animals their new royal palace. The funniest thing about cats is how seriously they take their naps. To them, sleeping is not just a hobby, it's a full-time career. Watching my cats drift off to sleep on the teddy bear pile was like witnessing a grand parade of napping styles. One cat curled into the shape of a cinnamon roll, tucked neatly between two plush rabbits. Another stretched across 3 teddy bears at once, looking like a king on his throne, ruling over a land of fluff. The youngest kitten decided that the giant panda plush was its personal mountain to conquer, only to fall asleep halfway up the panda's belly. What made the scene even more hilarious was how synchronized they all were. At one point, I noticed that 3 of them were breathing in perfect unison, their little bellies rising and falling like waves on a peaceful ocean. Their tails twitched occasionally, probably chasing dream mice or dream snacks. Every so often, one cat would let out a tiny snore, so soft and squeaky that it sounded like a broken flute. The teddy bears, of course, made the perfect silent audience, staring with their button eyes as if in awe of this majestic nap performance. The warmth of the scene was undeniable. The pile of stuffed animals acted like a fluffy furnace, keeping the cats cozy even on the chilliest nights. It was so comfortable that I half expected to find myself tempted to join them. But every time I tried to sneak onto the pile, the cats gave me looks of pure judgment, as if to say, "This is our kingdom. You, human, may watch, but you shall not pass." At first, the whole setup was meant to be a fun little idea, something to make my cats' lives more comfortable. But as I sat watching them sleep so peacefully, I realized there was a deeper lesson hidden in this mountain of teddy bears. The cats had no worries about deadlines, bills, or complicated human drama. All they cared about was finding the warmest, coziest spot and enjoying the simple joy of rest. Their kingdom of teddy bears was not just a bed. It was a reminder that comfort, safety, and happiness can come from the simplest things. I think we humans often forget to build our own teddy bear piles. We chase after big goals, work long hours, and fill our lives with stress, forgetting how important it is to create a space of warmth and peace for ourselves. My cats reminded me that no matter how busy life gets, everyone deserves a cozy corner where they can recharge. Whether it's a pile of pillows, a favorite blanket, or even just a quiet cup of tea, small comforts matter more than we think. And perhaps, most importantly, my cats taught me to laugh at the little things. Watching a kitten tumble off a stuffed giraffe before curling up to sleep is far better than scrolling endlessly through my phone. Joy doesn't always come from expensive trips or complicated plans. It can come from the soft sound of a cat's snore in the middle of a teddy bear kingdom. So now, every evening when I check on my cats, I don't just see them sleeping. I see tiny rulers of their fluffy empire, teaching me the art of slowing down, appreciating comfort, and finding happiness in the simplest, silliest ways. And honestly, who wouldn't want to live in a world where a pile of teddy bears could turn into the coziest kingdom on earth? In our busy modern lives, it is easy to overlook the value of comfort, rest, and small joys. Watching cats peacefully sleep on a mountain of teddy bears reminds us of something very important. Happiness often comes from simple things, not from expensive possessions or constant achievements. Just like the cats chose warmth and safety over anything else, we too should create our own cozy corners in life, spaces or habits that allow us to pause, recharge, and feel at ease. For some, it may be curling up with a favorite book, taking a short walk, or simply drinking tea in silence. These small acts of self-care are not signs of laziness, but essential steps toward balance and well-being. The teddy bear kingdom also teaches us the importance of surrounding ourselves with things and people that bring comfort rather than unnecessary stress. In a world where productivity is often praised above all else, we need to remember that rest is not wasted time. It is the foundation for energy, creativity, and joy. So, take a lesson from the cats, build your own version of a soft, warm teddy bear pile, and allow yourself the freedom to rest and find happiness in simplicity.